Hey guys, Kenzie here at Royal LePage Aspire. Let's talk about rural properties, septic systems, and things to consider. So we're again into the spring market, the snow's starting to disappear. We're getting to a spot where, rural properties are looking a lot more attractive. We're seeing a lot more things come onto the market, so let's really dive in here. So when you have a rural property that's outside of city limits, your septic system, so when you actually turn on the tap, you flush the toilet, is a system that you actually own. So that system's on your property. It is a system that needs to be maintained, operated, and covered the cost for by you. So there's a few things to really take note of here. First off, a septic inspection is very expensive. A lot of times between $1,500 and $2,000. But you know what's more expensive than that? A new septic system. That can range between $40,000 and $80,000. It can be huge money depending on the system that you're set up with, what your actual requirements for your house are going to be, and what the soil conditions are. So there's a lot of things to consider. So when you think about it, a $2,000 inspection to make sure that a potentially $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 system is protected is actually really money very well spent. There are some things that you can do up front to help protect yourself though. One of the biggest things you can do is you can pull the permits from Northern Health on that system. If this system is permitted, which means it was done with a proper permit by a wastewater technician, that means that that system, if there was a problem, does have the actual potential to be repaired. It doesn't necessarily need to be replaced. It was a permitted system that was actually done properly. If there is no permits on that system, then it is a current functioning, non-conforming, illegal system, which is a real mouthful for basically saying that if there's a problem with that system, you are not able to actually have a professional come out and add the permit on and fix it. It's not possible. You're going to have to scrap that system and go to something that is going to meet the health and safety requirements of a septic system in a rural property. So these are definitely things to consider because, again, every time you turn on that tap, you flush that toilet, that's something where you're going to have to figure out where that water's going, what's happening with it, and it can be a really major expense and a very major consideration in a rural property. So if you want to talk more about this, please give me a call. I've got quite a bit of experience with this, and it's definitely something that we're better to deal with upfront than after the fact when you already own it. Thanks for checking it out. It's Kenzie here at Royal LePage Aspire.